Hey everybody, welcome back to Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We're currently in our third season, third week, fourth hour. What's up, Sragg?
Well, let's see where we left off. Andara was digging up through the rubble. Ardo had gone missing. You and the barkeep were drinking, but far enough away that you're not conversating. And Kel was walking back towards the group. He's the one that noticed Ardo's gone, actually. Yeah, that was about it. Kel, you were still looking for him, and you figured out you didn't know where he was, and that you said that pretty much killed your action.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And Andara, you start making some serious progress with your dig. You're muted.
Okay.
You can start to see an iron door at the bottom of the stairwell.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep being careful and clearing my way best to that door to see what I can find out about it. As long as I feel it's safe to proceed. So.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. I'll head carefully down that way. As best I can, while clearing any rubble that's in the way still, if there is any.
I'll see if anyone's seen the rogue nearby.
So, all right. You just pop into the inn.
Gather information.
There's not
spotted the rogue.
The barkeep tells you that he saw him with you earlier. He didn't see where he went. Dermot, you hear him asking about Ardo's whereabouts and notice yourself that Ardo's gone.
I don't see him anywhere?
No.
Okay.
He didn't say anything to you. He just took off all of a sudden. He was here, then he wasn't. Andara, I don't know if you care, but you notice that he's asking about Ardo, and
who is?
Like, Kel's asking where Ardo is, and everyone's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just focused on getting the rod back, so I just keep heading towards this.
You get no response on that, Kel.
If he's asking me, if he's like, hello, Andara,
yeah.
I don't know. I'll just say I don't know.
Anyone in the area that you've asked, they haven't seen him, except for earlier this morning was the last anyone noticed him. He just seemed to vanish into thin air.
Much like he does frequently.
Yeah. All right. Well,
see that Dermot's not concerned, or is he concerned? What's his general just...
I looked around.
So I said...
He's just like...
Yeah.
Oh!
And I just see Dermot, like, looking around.
Yeah, he's just looking side to side. He doesn't seem to be too concerned.
Then I
pouring a drink, having a drink, looking around.
I help Andara.
Okay. With two people working on it, progress seems to be going much faster. And you...
Mage hand, too.
Oh, that's how you help her? Take note, Perry. Take note. But things like they should be going much faster, but they're not. These are very heavy. You feel a slight push on some of them, like someone suddenly put 5 pounds of force against it.
Terry's there pushing one finger and just like...
Yeah.
We're like, oh, this is so heavy!
The cowled figure that you recognize as the dragon person is walking towards you. Yes, you.
To whom?
The muted person.
Who's
okay, me? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
see him walking, like, towards me? Like...
Yeah, towards your area.
How far away is he?
He's closing at regular pace, 15 feet right now.
Okay.
Once he gets there, he just starts grabbing rubble and helping move stuff out.
Okay. I don't say anything. I take note of that he's helping.
Okay.
I'm also keeping an eye on him to make sure he doesn't accidentally grab it and take off again if he doesn't counter it.
Okay. You, with the added assistance, you get the rest of the rubble clear, and you get down to the door.
Do I know it's make of material, just metal?
Iron. It's an iron door.
Does it have hinges or inside or
Like
a handle or?
iron throne. There's a man named Joffrey there.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
All right. Just an iron door.
Does it have like a handle to pull open or to push or?
It's a pull.
It's a pull. So there's no hinges on this side or other hinges on this side? There would be hinges on this side if it's a pull.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
From my vantage, can I tell that the door's been damaged at all from the fire?
It doesn't seem like it was overly damaged. It was scorched. The walls to either side, it doesn't fit quite as well as it used to. As if the wood that was coating the stairwell has been burned away.
It has been pretty hot for it to melt metal.
No, if it's inside of a stone, you would think it would furnace, but
Green flame.
Was there jet fuel in the fire?
Apparently.
I'm glad Darren got that.
Yeah.
green flame.
So
Okay.
you try this door.
Yeah, I'm sort of looking around to see if, like, if there's still stuff in the way, I'll try and make a way to pull it open if I can.
All right. You do. You get the door open, and you see just piles of charred bodies.
I'd probably like
Yeah.
do that.
It wafts out the smell of the charred bodies and covering the
I'm
floor.
gonna flap my wings to just, kind of.
You're in a small.
Do we need any kind of
space.
constitution check or anything like that for this, or be able to stomach this sort of thing?
Well,
I
that's
will
what I
allow
was-
you to flap your wings if you have a 1, maybe 2 foot wingspan. Because you're down a 5 foot stairwell. That's up to you. I mean, you'd be like little duck wings.
Answer no.
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna give you the option. Anyway,
So then I'll go
How-
back to
but
the top
how many
of the
corpses
stairwell
surround
and I'll go. Well, Vakut's dead. I'll
Yeah,
go
Vox.
to the top of the stairwell and I'll like flap the wings at full extension then, going
okay,
down into there and hopefully trying to get the air in there to circulate a little bit.
okay, okay. You see, the dragon walks to the top of the stairwell and starts flapping his wings, feeding lots of oxygen down that hole.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm like,
You see, you're guessing
it's a
it's
mobile bellows.
probably about 16 bodies, you would guess, in here. It was a massacre.
If I see him doing that, I just say stop.
Okay. The wind hits you, and you just like yell at him, stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stop.
Do I recognize any of the clothing on any of the individuals from any of the people in the village or anything like that?
No, you don't recognize any of it. They were burned pretty badly. There's the ruins of what you would assume was a bed in the corner here. The rest of the place is pretty well toasted.
Andara's gonna pause and say a prayer because this is pretty horrible.
You
Just
know,
gonna pray for the souls of the people.
I'll
For a few
walk back
minutes.
down to her and tell her I'm sorry, my lady. I was just trying to clear the air for you.
I just shoo him away if he's near me. Like, You didn't touch me or anything, right? You just said, okay. Right.
No, I didn't touch you.
You,
Okay.
while you're going over the bodies and saying your prayers, you notice that some of them that don't have flesh on them just seem to be blackened bones, and perhaps they didn't have flesh before the fire from the way it's...
Yeah, like it might have been skeletons. Or...
Yeah, you start to connect that perhaps these skeletons were the unfortunate victims of an end fire.
Right.
Poor skeletons.
But you mean like they were already dead before the fire, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were just moving around, but they were probably dead.
Innocent skeletons. Oh my god.
Well, they were still people at one point, so.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, before they were murdered
Yeah, that
Yeah.
ship sailed.
twice.
Do I?
Also making sure nothing is coming back to life. I'm just keeping an eye to make sure nothing's getting up or anything, or there's any movement.
Your portal sense is tingling, by the way.
Spidey sense is tingling.
Spidey sense.
I shoot my webs
You're
out.
catching a better grasp of what portal magic was used here. Now that you're down in the room,
Okay, some kind of necromancy stuff, or
you're catching that a dimension door was used.
okay,
Ooh, he don't say a dimension door.
okay. Okay, so she's kind of upset that the rod's not here, that she can see her. It's probably just a dimension door.
Always looking for the rod.
She looks around for any other clues or anything like that might still be intact.
You're really not getting much more from this room. You do notice that he apparently had to leave in a hurry,
Because of
just
the fire.
because there's some books in the corner that have been toasted.
They're completely incinerated. There's nothing legible in them or anything.
Well,
Yeah,
Okay.
you get a bit of a binding. That's about it.
Yeah. Rod, portal magic. Room. How big is the room?
The room was pretty fair sized, 15 by 20 probably. It was.
Said there was a bed. Okay, so he was staying down there.
Mhm.
Interesting. All right. If there's nothing else of interest, I'll just sort of pack up and head up.
Okay. Yeah, nothing else of interest in the room that you can tell. Seems the fire pretty well took care of that.
Yeah.
This place was definitely an oven for a while.
Yeah. So I just detect the portal magic you're saying, and I see the corpses. Okay. There's no way for me to tell with my abilities where it would have gone or anything like that, I assume.
It's definitely localized, and you know from that particular ability that he couldn't have gone more than 800 feet when he used it.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't have been like super far. So somewhere in the area,
Right.
you just like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm gonna head up and look around for people with robes, and based on whatever the description was of that I was given there.
Okay.
I just sort of do a general look around, but I'm probably not gonna see anything next. Unless he's like one of those kinds of pyros that likes to watch his handiwork if he burned the inn down, in my mind. Maybe he's one of those.
So you and the, I guess you're coming back up as well, Vox. You didn't find anything down there either. Nothing of interest. Just this is a lovely room of death.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up too then.
He starts having a snack. Extra crispy, my favorite.
Chicken.
You would get back about this time, Ardo.
Okay.
Yeah. It's up to you on how you handle that one.
Right.
But you're all back in one spot for the time being. We'll see how that goes. That always goes well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't any problems with that lately.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I have to make sure to note on my character sheet that I'm an expert of forensic science, and I can tell when corpses have been burned before they've, if they were corpses before they were burned and stuff.
Well,
like
definitely forensic science.
Well, you're an expert on the undead.
that. Oh, okay.
Some of the flesh looked like it was decayed before it was burned.
Oh, okay.
Well, forensic science is your lead profession.
Yeah.
Apparently. If only other clerics hadn't just been beekeepers. Well, that and like miracle surgeons.
Well, you know, everyone has their own.
Yeah, he was the MacGyver of the doctor. Yeah. Dr. Colby.
Like Doogie Howser.
I'm gonna sell him back the sword, the horse, and
You're
jump
gonna
back on it.
sell the sword, the horse?
No,
You're
summon,
gonna sell the horse to who?
Summon. Oh, sorry, my bad.
summon the horse back, and then get back on horse.
Where did the horse go?
The horse was left in the alleyway.
You see the horse and Dermot's bear come wandering out of the alleyway. You're suspicious.
Where's Ardo?
Does Ardo come visible or?
Is he there? He's
Yeah,
at the inn.
you went back to the inn?
That's what I said.
Yeah, the burned down inn, right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. No, Ardo's not here. I misunderstood you. Ardo has no intention of ever returning to you people. He's done with this place.
No, he can't do that. You can't put my intent out there. That's not my.
Ardo's nowhere to be found. Gotcha.
No.
I'm gonna say since obviously what we're looking for isn't here, I'm gonna head back to the inn so I don't draw any more attention. And I hope to see you all there. I'm gonna head back to the inn.
I bet you would.
So all the rest of the
horse just
people, you know, when I was saying,
What?
if it had anything to do with that dragon man, and notice a dragon man walking around here, they're not like, there he is, the dragon man.
Exactly.
But it's
You
wild.
have-
They've
Um,
kind of seen everything.
yeah, they've seen a lot of stuff. This is pretty strange.
I'm just teasing, like, yeah.
The only
I know
other
you
thing,
wasn't. But what's up?
there is a rumor going around that someone might have heard earlier, involving someone saying in an inn last night that they should burn it down, but no one really knows who or where that came from. So it's like the call that came too late.
Rumors.
Yep, rumors. That's all it is. So I have left the area, heading back to the inn at pretty good speed.
Are you still outside the inn, Andara?
I headed up, looked around, and then I started heading back towards the other.
So as
Other
you go to head back, I'm gonna come up and ask you. So did you find? You guys, you didn't find the rod?
No, there was just some portal magic and a bunch of incinerated zombies.
Oh, I guess he must have escaped.
Seems that way. From the type of portal, it would have been somewhere in the city. Couldn't have been too far. Apparently, there was some kind of necromancer, like you were saying, or did I hear that from him? I don't remember that part. Did I hear him say necromancer at some point?
You did not hear that from him.
So then I said that. Apparently, there was some necromancer.
Yeah.
I assume he was some necromancer. Seems that way.
Yeah, I saw him and his zombie friends last night.
So you know what he looks like.
Yeah. Could probably find him pretty easy. He's probably got that stank of the undead on him.
She's just sitting there, vacantly looking. Well,
At least
maybe
we
your
killed the undead.
maybe your nose will come in handy after all. Any hints of it aside from the horde stench down there? I have no way to know where he went. I'm just sort of looking around. I'm starting to walk.
You all have some sort of like homing beacon with that portal thingy you do?
No. Fortunately not.
I'll go check the city.
He looks like the bottom of a stein, remember? Scar 30 cents. Yeah, he had hair.
Yeah. My
I
Stein,
think.
yeah, my Stein and I are going to search the city. We'll come back if we find anything.
All right. So y'all set a meeting location, or
I'm
just wondering?
I'm staying at the inn where you saw us first.
She just shrugs like, "Yep."
Okay, I had to basically just kind of go up and down the city, seeing if I can pick up.
I might head in my own direction, actually doing the same thing.
Sniffing. Okay.
Well, not sniffing, but
Oh,
looking
Searching for the exit portal.
You see a sniffing, growling Tarka.
Yeah.
You
I'm just
While
looking
you-
for people based on the description of what I've seen. I'm not going to obviously approach them and be like, "You necromancer!" or anything like that. Just getting a general idea of the people
You
around me
find-
that sort of match that description.
Andara detained later.
Yeah.
She says everyone's a necromancer. She pointed at
Necromancer!
You knocked her out.
Necromancer!
So you did find the exit to that portal in short order. It was actually out on the docks in front of the inn.
Oh, okay. The one that we're staying at? Oh no, this inn.
Yes.
Andara was detained at the
While
next.
you
So
were
it was, sorry, it was
wandering
where? It was on the docks?
Yeah, the exit portal was on the docks in front of the inn you found while you were wandering around on your side.
Oh. Okay.
Dermot, you've only picked up 3 spots in your search where you found any scent of him, but it seems to be heading back towards the portal.
It's getting stronger towards like the Moondale portal.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
All right. Kel and Vox, y'all were heading back to the inn, right?
I'm looking for Ardo, yeah.
Were you just going to look for Ardo, or were you heading? What were you doing precisely?
Yes, looking for Ardo.
Okay. You wandered the streets looking for the halfling.
Whatever it takes.
I headed back to the inn after I kind of picked up the scent going towards the portal.
Okay. All right. So Vox, you get back to the inn first.
I'm gonna go and sit at the bar and ask the innkeep for another stout.
Well, it's closed when you get there. The doors are closed and everything's closed down. So
I'm sure I can knock on the door.
you knock on the door. You see him pull the shade back a bit. You hear some fiddling with some locks, and the door opens. He lets you in quickly, looks around, and closes it.
I hand him another 5 gold, and then I go and sit down at the bar and ask him for another stout.
Which he provides.
Then I start asking him, so, how was your day? I hope your day was uneventful.
The less I talk to you and be involved in any of this, the better.
Really, is that how we're going to talk? I'm just trying to kick up a friendly conversation. Maybe we can barter or trade even. And I toothy smile.
Just don't burn down my establishment, and I'll
I
be happy.
won't burn it down, I swear. Nor will I eat anyone for that matter either. So we can get that clear.
Well, I'm glad you don't have your appetite with you today. But those fellows seem rather nervous about you, so don't mind my distrust.
Hey.
If you want another drink, feel free. Otherwise, we'll just keep this business.
I just kind of look over and I ask him, how many barrels of stout do you have left?
Several. Not quite so many if the halfling over there in the corner keeps drinking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any golden light with me. But how are you on,
He
Dwarf?
points plainly to the halfling sitting at the table.
I'll stop. And I slowly look.
You see Ardo sitting at the table.
I'm drinking tea and eating biscuits.
Is that tea or is it honeyed tea?
No, it's regular tea. That hangover. No.
I will, I'll thank him on it. I'll give him another 5 gold, and I'm gonna go sit next to Ardo.
He just takes your money, slides it into a strong box. You head over towards Ardo. Kel, just to give you quick, you found 3 pieces of information. 2 saying that they have not seen a halfling that meets that description. 1 saying that they saw a halfling meet that description leave out the south gate this morning.
That's what I found?
Yes.
Well, what do you think I'm going to do?
Head towards the south gate.
Yep.
I know that's the dice. Okay.
So, Ardo, how was your day?
Good. I found the rod,
What?
but I didn't find the rod.
Oh,
Why does everyone keep saying that?
well, by chance, where did you find it?
Well, I know it's where it's at. Let's just say that. It's on the other side of the portal. Huh?
Wait. What do you mean on the other side of the portal?
That's what I said. It's on the other side of the portal. But the portals are on lockdown.
Convenient, don't you think?
I don't know why they're on lockdown.
So how does
Somehow
one
we gotta get over there.
I was gonna say, how does one get through a lockdown portal? Do we just like waltz on through and say, "Oh, sorry, the guards didn't tell me we're on lockdown"?
That knowledge is beyond me. Maybe Kel will have some clout with the guards. That's my only hope.
Yeah, he was looking for you. He seemed
Oh?
frantic to find you.
Maybe he'll come back to the inn. That's why I came back over here. This is where everybody else is at.
Wow. How's your head?
Why?
I'm just wondering.
Oh, that was this morning.
Well, we kind of ran out of here in a hurry this morning, so that's kind of was wondering, how was your head?
Oh, no, well, it hurt this morning, but I'm fine now.
So, do you know that you took out a man that was 6 foot tall
Huh?
last night?
What do you mean?
You handed him your drink. He took one drink of it and he fell completely comatose on the ground.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
I don't seem to remember that kind of alcohol being that potent.
I don't drink much, so maybe that's why.
I thought that was a lesser one for you. I'm sorry, I was not trying to get you drunk.
Okay.
Honestly, officer, I wasn't. Out of character on that one, sorry.
Okay.
Hopefully somebody comes back soon.
Hopefully so.
Dermot would be coming back pretty quick from what I understand. Andara, what was your plans after your discovery? Were you going to continue wandering the streets?
I made a discovery? Oh, you mean the portal?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you meant another discovery. Yeah, until it gets late, and I mean, if it's too late, I'm gonna head back to the inn. Well, depending on that inn. Do I know of any other inns that are more trustworthy, more aligned with my order in the town, since, like, we had the whole Skullport thing sectioned off for my order? Would I... have a place there to stay?
You could possibly make it to Skullport. Yeah.
How
there
far
would
is it?
be-
I don't know the distance, like out of character, how far it would be.
Not terribly far. You would be there before night, and just further deeper in the city.
Okay.
You're certain you could get there, and no one would ever find you.
I don't know what you're implying with that, but it doesn't sound good. Like, is there any knowledge I have that would make me think that it wouldn't be safe to do that?
No, it would be perfectly safe to run off into the night. But you have stayed at that inn that you that was by the portal before.
Okay.
It
If
is
I've
friendly
stayed
with
there. Okay, if I've stayed there, that's fine. I just didn't know if it was a seedy place or not. If it's,
It was
if it's
no, it was the most convenient spot. It's the closest to the portal, basically.
okay, then that's fine. I'll go there if I've stayed there before.
Not a big place, but it's about the same position as the one is on the other side in Moondale.
Okay.
Just didn't want to stay in Moondale usually if they're here.
Yeah. The whole reason I was asking was Skullport. It's supposed to be like HQ for my order, basically.
Yes, it is,
Okay.
and it's also very unfriendly towards other people.
Okay. Fair enough.
You would be safe forever. No more interference from dragon things or dwarves or halflings or any of that.
Yeah, you mean if the party came looking for me?
Or
Yeah.
from deranged boyfriends that want to make up.
You're not welcome here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure. So after
That'd be
your
great.
discovery,
The whole of Skullport after the Dragon Man, right?
Yeah.
There's a dragon burning villages in the city. Yeah.
you can totally go there. I would totally do that.
You're like, wait a minute, this might be a good idea. No, it's okay. I'm gonna go to the inn.
Suddenly there's repeating crossbows filled with dragons. Okay, so you head towards the inn. Dermot, you see Andara heading towards the inn, coming from a different street as you, though. Y'all are getting there about the same time.
Okay.
So when you get up to rap on the door, I'm sure the barkeep goes through the whole same scenario with you, pulling back the blinds, looks around, looks down, then starts unlocking the door and opening it.
Yeah, head in and look for the rest of the party.
When you pop in, you'll see Vox and Ardo making small talk at a corner table.
I go and join them.
So Dermot and Andara come in. He's about to close the door when he sees someone else coming down the street. Closes it part way. Waits a moment and then lets Kill in.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Did we hear this? What did we hear?
You saw him fix to close the door, then he saw someone else. He held the door partially closed, waited a few moments, and then opened it to let Kel in, then closed
Oh,
the
to
door.
let Kel in. Okay.
Yeah.
I misheard.
So what do I see?
You see Vox and Ardo at the corner table. Dermot is headed over there. He's about to sit down. Andara's that direction.
Yeah, I'm
You've
probably
been
not,
let in.
not going to sit down there immediately. I'm going
Right.
to go to the bar, probably.
And as soon as you get in, he closes the door, starts locking it back up again, heads back behind the bar again.
Take note of that. Just kind of see that.
Mm-hmm.
Walk towards the group, more
Yeah.
or less. What's going on at the group? Are they there first? What's going on?
Well, your arrival was pretty much simultaneous. Dermot, you and Andara would have had a few moments to say something before he was allowed in. Did you have anything to say?
I probably would have said, I think I found, I think I know where the wand went.
Turn around.
I'm listening, but I'm going to go and get a bit of some wine or something.
Hearing that, I turn around, big toothy smile, I start waving. Hey!
With that fucking dragon.
The barkeep serves you.
Kel, did you like sneer at him when he did that? Like,
Yeah, it would be like more like. What the heck? You guy's way too fucking happy for his own good.
Oh
No
my
one that
goodness.
ugly is that happy.
he's way too ugly to be that happy.
That's
What the
beyond-
hell is that supposed to mean?
No, that didn't actually get said, but
You can't.
Oh.
do
Good.
that was his inner
Never mind.
monologue. I was
Never mind.
You can't
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
the
Had a
thoughts
character
in my head, you
monologue.
fucking
It didn't
know that,
happen.
dragon.
You didn't say that.
Didn't happen.
Okay.
He's
I was
got
wondering.
he's got telepathics. Murder him.
Yeah, he can hear my inner voices.
Oh, then stop the trolling. Let's continue on.
Troll, rattle, bing, bang.
All right. So you're back together. Who's first? Who wants to start the
What's the scene?
scene?
Give me the scene.
Ardo's sitting there. You know what? I've set the scene twice already. I'm going to change it up a little bit.
Anyway,
Ardo's on a silver platter in front of Vox with an apple in his mouth.
all right.
Did you hear me talking about medium well or well?
I moved the position myself.
Totally. No.
Okay,
No.
not happening.
No.
No, you
Ardo
said
and Vox.
change the scene. So
Anyway.
what the scene is.
No.
What's the scene?
All right, I'm sitting,
Ardo and Vox are sitting at the table.
sipping
Yes.
tea and eating biscuits, and I'm looking towards you guys because y'all just arrived in the door.
Thank you. What's Dermot doing?
Dermot's in
I was
about to.
Smile on my face, and then I've just learned that Dermot knows
Your face.
something about where the stuff is, and I raise an eyebrow, like, "How would you
Dermot
know?"
sitting there?
I don't know.
Dermot's come in and he's about to sit down. Yes, Dermot, what are you doing? You tell him what you're doing.
I
You know better than I do.
well after Andara kind of snubbed me, I just kind of went to the table with the other guys and sat there. That's it.
Okay,
Dermot.
that's it. I come in and I look at Andara. Does she acknowledge me or does she keep doing whatever the fuck she's doing?
Do I feel you staring at me? I don't know. Do I hear Kel come in?
I've entered in the door and the innkeeper's locked the door behind me. What do you do?
Okay, I probably would have looked over.
I just kind of nod at you. That's it.
I'll nod and give a half smile.
Okay, I head towards the other fuckers.
This is the part
Sitting
where the
in the
innkeeper
middle.
serve you the wine. All right. So Kel's over at the table with the, as he so called it, other fuckers
And the criminal. You forgot.
and the criminal. Okay.
If I see him order some wine, I'm gonna order some cheese for him.
No, Andara ordered some wine, but you
Oh.
fully insult Andara again.
No, I do.
Terrible. Would you like some cheese with your wine, Andara?
It's funny because he has a wheel of cheese. He brought.
What? I'm just selling cheese.
Yeah, cheese. Yeah.
Fucking whiner, baby.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I was just checking. Now, Kel's coming to talk to you. You should insult him then.
Coming to talk to Vox?
Yeah, he's coming up to talk to the party, and then Kel says, "Take the scene, Kel.
Go, Kel.
Say something."
I'm looking at these guys. Are they acknowledging me? What are they doing? Give me some stuff.
I'll wave.
I look
I'll wave at him, big toothy.
They all pull guns.
Hi.
to the door. I'm looking. I'm watching.
Like prisoners, like looking at your plates. Like, don't fucking touch my plate.
Just said I'm
That's
looking.
how-
to you guys.
Just
I'll
looking
be-
down and quick glances to the side.
What are you getting? What are you doing?
I just said I'm looking at you guys. I don't know what else to tell you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I hold up my mug and I said, "Drinking? Would you like one?"
No.
Oh,
I look back
well.
at the others.
I say, apparently there's a necromancer.
Necromancer, you say?
Yes, of some sort. It appears that he would have the rod.
I believe he's gone back through the other, or back through to Moondell.
What the heck would he want in Moondell?
And there's sort of sighs and puts her hand on her head.
He probably is after the baby.
Well, Claudia's dead.
Goddamn place. What?
You know of Claudia being dead.
You were there, weren't
You were there.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Never mind. man.
So I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, I might not be from the part, but who's
Would you
Claudia?
stop talking? Oh, sorry.
Claudia is. Was she a high priestess of the?
Yeah.
Yes.
High Priestess.
She was a high
The
priestess.
Oracle of Moondell.
She was the Oracle of Moondell. We were assisting her in a task involving a baby that has conveniently gone missing.
What about this baby I keep hearing? What's so important about this baby?
Why are you hungry?
No, I'm not hungry.
Sorry.
And Dara laughs. It was a baby of importance. A royal baby of sorts.
Jesus.
I kind of look over at Kel and I look back at you.
Not my kid.
Okay, I just wondering.
We originally tasked to escort this baby back to its home, and we somehow were detoured to the Underdark. We got out of the Underdark, and we came back to Waterdeep, where the baby was confiscated, and now has gone missing. And the original caretaker that was helping us with the baby is now dead.
It's a real shit show.
Well, where was this baby supposed to be going?
Where's the rod?
Moondell.
Claudia was watching Eve?
You?
Who's Eve?
It's the baby's name.
It has the name?
Better than it. I named her Eve.
No, you haven't been listening, Ardo. Put your coins down for a second. Claudia and the Order didn't know where the baby was. They hadn't seen her since we took her.
Who took the baby when we got arrested?
That's a good question.
Oh dear.
I just turned to look at Kel.
My dad didn't have anything to do with this.
Who's the baby?
Forget him.
Well, hopefully when we get back, your father can help us in questioning some of the city officials, because clearly there's some shady
I want
business.
to talk to him.
I look at Ardo. Who's this baby?
Baby's a orphan we found in a dungeon.
My dad
It's a
can
long
go-
story, and I'll tell you about it.
Well, then
later.
I'll talk to him if you don't
My
want.
dad can go sit on a spike for all I care.
What is your problem with your father exactly?
You sure it's not
Bit of a
about
hard ass.
Not so much that he
Andara
sits
laughs.
on a spike.
Isn't that the role of parents?
Well, I don't know. He seems to take a good friggin' job in doing it.
Dara just shakes her head. You'd be willing to not help find this baby because you have a beef with your father?
I would talk to him, but he's a pain in the ass is what he is.
Well, I mean, yes, I agree with you to some extent with my dealings with him. He's not always the easiest to talk to. But you'd probably have a little more influence in that regard.
I think I'd have a better chance with the rest of my family rather than him.
Well, do you think any of your other family members would know? Or I don't know all the politics of the city.
My brother might.
Your brother. You have a brother? Wait, how many brothers and sisters again? She's thinking, because she's supposed to know this. She's like, wait a minute.
Maybe your grandmother
Yes.
knows that.
Yes,
She's a
there was-
nice
There
one.
was a brother